Okay, I'm live. Beep. Beep. This is running the correct mic. Let's make sure everything is working. Because, oh my god, I sure hope it is. I'm even live. It's a good day. It's a good day. Now I have to share the stream. Bunk. There we go. I'll turn down the heat in my room. And we'll be good to go. We will be good to go. I have no idea what the audio balance is like. But, we'll just roll with it, I guess. I guess I can always listen to my own stream. Real quick. Figure out where I am in the, in terms of audio. That sounds about right. Can always tweak it. Can always tweak it if people say it needs to be tweaked. Grab my precious Peugeot 205. Ooh, Norway. Oh, it's a good stage too. I think this is all okay. I don't think there's anything I really need to change for stream. Oh, I could actually change the camera if I wanted to. Huh. I've never looked at those settings. Well, fuck it. We'll just roll with it. I don't expect this student to be super popular, but, I need to get through this game, and I need to make content, so... You know? We'll just roll with it. Don't know if I'll be very talkative, considering, kinda have to focus. And there's going to be a lot of focusing. Or else bad things will happen. Especially as I'm still getting used to Group B. Well, not really anymore, but... You know. We're still slowly in the process. I guess the better thing to say might be I'm still getting used to all-wheel drive. And the way all-wheel drive handles in this game. Because, you know, you do three series all in a row that are all rear wheel. Oh shit. I didn't realize the road was elevated. Whatever, we pulled it back. We pulled it back. See if I can't hold my nerve and put up a decent time. But I like this stage. I like this stage actually quite a lot. So I should be able to. Funk. Funk. Down on the throttle. And across the line. It's actually a pretty good little last session. Hey, top of the board. Yippee! And it's the same stage in reverse. Okay. Knowing that, I shouldn't screw it up. Considering I know what I'm getting into. Same weather conditions and all. Not like I suddenly have to deal with snow or anything. Just my bad driving. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Hopefully I didn't beat the car up too bad with that. Oh, I definitely did some suspension damage. Yep, that is a marked pull to the left. Oh well. The suspension hit is manageable enough, it's just kind of annoying. I feel like I'm down a little on power, too. My fourth doesn't feel as punchy as it should. I don't know how bad I beat it up. I guess I'll have to figure out on the next stage. Sucks that I fucked it so early in the stage too. It's gonna slow the whole rest of the stage down. If it was at the end, that'd be one thing, but doing it within the first quarter of the stage is really annoying. Oh yeah, I'm definitely down power. If I'm not down power, I'd be... Oh yeah, yeah, radiator's going, I think, by the looks of it. Yeah, it looks like car's trailing smoke. So I'm almost definitely down some power. Question is just how much power. So hope I can at least still put up a decent time. I don't expect to win the stage after what happened, but... as long as I don't fall too far back, it'll be okay. Oh wow, I was still top of the stage. Only by 3 seconds, though. Nice stage. See how bad. Yeah, engine, radiator, and the suspension. Yeah, I thought that was... I felt like that was a pretty bad hit. Back to it. Unfortunately, night stage requires some focus, so... Oh, that was kind of a shitty corner. Luckily, it's a pretty simple route so far. I don't think I've driven this stage before, actually. Oop. Never mind, things just got more interesting. Whoa, that came up all of a sudden. Ah, shit, I'm in the stone bank. Bit of a messy last couple of corners. That Yui was nice, though. Oh, wow, top. Oh, wow, by quite a bit, too. I didn't actually think that was that good of a stage. We'll take it. We will take it on to the second rally of the stage. See if it's a little bit better on Mount Haruna. All tarmac stage. Can't be that bad. Oh, holy understeer. Oh my god, holy understeer. Jesus, Batman. We go back to dirt soon. This car feels so much more put together. Not put together, so much less put together on dirt might be the better term, actually, because this thing just understeers so bad on the tarmac. I know it's a short, stubby little car with not a lot of aero, but like, ugh. You really feel like the whole car has to drag itself around the corner. Ah, shit. Suspension's undamaged. This feels like a bad stage. I don't know if the other Group B cars are as rough on the asphalt as this. But this feels like a bad stage. Because the rear-wheel drive Group 4 cars definitely didn't feel this understeering. Definitely feels like you have to be on the power to get any kind of churn out of this car. Feels like if you're not on the power, it just understeers. The rear-wheel drive cars were a lot easier to flick around. Whereas that thing just feels like a brick. Wow, I'm amazed that was a decent time. That did not feel good at all. Oh, and another tarmac circuit. Blah. Hopefully the car's not too beat up with the contact I did that stage. Hello, Bales. Yeah, my god, this thing just feels super understeering on the tarmac. I shudder to think of what Germany would be like in this car. I feel like Germany would be rough. Whatever, we're still intact for now. Understeer be damned. I'll find a way to pull it out. Ugh. Ooh, I got really lucky there. Well, not really, actually, with how bad I fucked the corner exit, but... Ah, that's gonna hurt. Oh. Twice, for good measure. No radiator, no suspension damage. I don't know what else it might have done. It's hard to tell if I'm down on power, just the sheer grip of the asphalt makes the car a lot less slidey than I'm used to. Gravel stage. Yippee! Oh wow, I did actually hurt the radiator quite bad, never mind. Oh, and I slammed the turbo out of it. That would explain why the car had no yank. Tarmac stage, or gravel stage, dirt stage, my beloved. And off we go. Take out the sign. Make that 3 signs. It's funny, Japan feels kind of like a Monte Carlo equivalent. Like what I would expect a Monte Carlo rally to be like. Just more just more gravelly. Aw, small ding. I'd have been throwing the car a little too far out there. Well, apart from a few small moments here and there, actually a surprisingly clean stage. The time wasn't that good though, not even top 1,000. But it's over. $19.85 is done. new Group S car. And a livery for the RS200. Cool. It's actually kind of a nice orange-white gradient. A little unique. Alright, 1986. 3 rallies, all of which are 5 stages long. Alright, we're in for the long haul, I guess, on this one. Do I want to change up, or do I want to just stick on the... I kind of want to just stick on the 205, to be honest. But I'm also pretty curious how the Delta drives. You know what? No, I'm gonna pull the Delta out. Ooh, Kenya. I like Kenya. Kenya's a good stage. Or a good rally. New car in the rain. What could go wrong? And I have to test how much I actually remember of Kenya, too. I gotta say, that twin charging is nice. Power feels very consistent across the band. Probably would feel better if it was in the dry. Well, that's kind of a nasty off-camber turn. Oh, shit. Shit. Oops. I tried to carry quite a bit through that. I was thinking I would probably be able to cut just a little bit. No. Oops. Lack of pace notes definitely helps the game feel unique, but at the same time, a don't cut would have been handy there. I'm liking the Delta S4 though. Oh, messy corner. Actually, the rain feels surprisingly nice in this car. It's got so much power on tap that you can kind of just point in the direction you want it to go and hammer it. Alright, well, we have to make it through another stage, then we have a repair station, so... Yeah, okay, that felt like a pretty reasonable time. Ooh, little short one. I like short rallies, so that's okay with me. Hopefully I didn't beat the shit out of the car with that rollover. Oh shit, I'm used to the rain. Well, that felt like a good stage until that little mishap. Whoops. Yeah, I could have done a lot better than that if I didn't just fucking plant it. Oops. What did I do? Oh, nothing. Okay. That rollover wasn't as bad as I felt then. And back in the rain. Oh, I didn't see that coming. Shit. Oh well, whatever. We roll it. It's 5 rallies. If I take a time deficit here, it's not that big. It's not a big deal if I need to make it up. And this is a long stage too. I nearly clobbered that hay bale. Good little complex. Oh shit. It's okay, whatever, we kept it. Gotta say, I think I feel more comfortable to sing in the rain. Maybe it's just because it's my first stage when I was in the rain, but... And on the throttle. There we go. Cross the line. Okay, we made it up. Despite the deficit. Alright. Back in the sun. Yeah, shitty corner. So it's long Uis I just can't get a feel for. So far, so good. Ah, short shift there. Whoops. See what's called Mount Kenya now. Oh shit. Okay, that could have been bad. Guess we came down the mountain in the rain or climbing up it in the dry. Hello, Leaf. I know you. How are you? What a coincidence, I know, scary. How's racing? So far, so good. Not too many catastrophic errors yet. I was sitting in too low of a gear that whole run. Whoops. Or too high of a gear, rather. I don't know how the audio balance is, by the way. Across the line. Not a bad run. Top 500, I can be happy with that. Game is a bit quiet. Well, that's easy to fix. I wasn't sure how I would scale. I'll move it up to, like, standard audio settings and see. Okay. 12-kilometer stage. It's in the dry, at least. Oh. I did damage the car a little bit. That's shitty. Alright. might have to take off my sweater after this race. It's quite hot in my room. It always gets hotter when I'm streaming. Alright, well I tweaked the game audio, so let me know how it is. So yeah, in the middle of the road, that is literally classic rally for you. There is a lot of footage of Group B of people literally standing in the middle of the road. They don't call it the Golden Age of Rally for nothing. Ugh. I damaged the suspension on one of those hits. So notice a pull to the right. Oh, that was a big lake. The sand bales aren't as cool as I thought. I probably could cut that more. Ugh, that pull is annoying. That's not me pulling the car to the right, that's the car. Whoa! I got a little loose. That pull to the right is actually quite debilitating. I'm having to spend more time countering it than actually focusing on the road. Oh shit, that was a turn! That was hard to see. That tree placement was, like, right in the way. You get to repair after every 2. I believe this is the last stage of this rally, though, so... After this will be okay. Oh, shit. I don't know. I can't get a feel for if there's any other damage on the car. The suspension is obvious. The suspension's easy to feel, obviously, because it literally pulls the car. I feel like I'm down a little bit of power. Not much, though. Cross the line. Top 450 from that. Take off the sweater. There we go. Top 450 world, not bad. What is top time? Holy shit, somebody saved. I don't even know where you find another. I mean, there's got to be some pretty major cuts to find that much more time. I definitely could see you making at least another 20 seconds up on me, but 30 is pretty impressive. Well, there's rally 1 of 3 done, and then it'll be through Group B and into Group S. Germany. Ugh, I don't like Germany. Oh boy, a 12K long rain stage. Alright. I don't like Germany, but we're gonna have to make do of it what we can. It's 3 rallies, so I don't have to worry about coming first. 5 stages in this too, which means if I make a major blunder, I should be able to make up the time in another one. The rain definitely helps with the understeer on asphalt, but it's still not going to be super pleasant. What is Leaf up to? You're the only one that's chatted so far this stream, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. And a good thing, I'm glad you're here. On the other, unfortunately this game demands a lot of attention, so I can't read chat too much anyway. I definitely got out of the throttle a little early there. Probably could have held on to that for longer. Whoa. Oh my god, the rain is making this absolutely brutal to navigate through. I'd be very curious to see what a good time looks like for that section. Not to mention one of these rocks could outright ruin my day. Ooh. Ah, shit. Okay, no suspension damage at least. Wouldn't be surprised if we broke something else. I can handle the loss of power. I mean, loss of power is annoying on such a speed, such a high-speed track like Germany. High-speed rally like Germany, but loss of power isn't the end of the world. Loss of handling is... Hi, Sable. I don't like Germany. It's probably, of the 8 different rallies in the game, I'd say Germany is my least favorite. Not that Germany's bad, I don't... I think the dirt handling, like the dirt, gravel, snow handling is the best this game has to offer, and unfortunately Germany being a tarmac-only rally means you don't get any of that. It's not that Germany is bad, I think Germany is perfectly fine, I just don't particularly care for asphalt rallies. I'm not that good on the asphalt in this game. Like that. The rain is not helping either. Oh, that kind of came up on me. The rain is one thing, the mist from the rain is the other. I don't have that much, I don't have super clear vision of what's coming up. The rain itself can be worked around, that's just adapting my driving. Wow, top stage, top 300 world on that is... I'm beyond happy with that run. That's... There are 100% asphalt. Holy shit, there's another... I mean, let's knock out the top of the board, because there's probably a pretty major cut somewhere to get that, but, like, you still could have shaved another 30 seconds off my time. Minimum. Yeah, there's 38 seconds between my time and world record. And realistically, between the top gap, which is about 3:47, there's about 27 seconds. So there was a lot of time to be made up, which makes sense. I bottled it a couple times, and I'm just not super confident on asphalt in general. And I'm still getting used to the game. But yes, there are 100% asphalt rallies in real life. Germany, in fact, being one of them. Rallying in its simplest definition as a motorsport is point-to-point time stages, with multiple stages consisting of one rally. I mean, when you think of rally, yeah, obviously you think of, like, the dirt and the snow, but asphalt rallying is part of rallying, too. In fact, if you're wondering why there are military vehicles, it's because the German rally in real life takes place in an abandoned military ground. That's why there are also the rocks on the side of the road. Those are designed as a barrier against armored vehicles, to prevent them from going off the roads. Which makes for a pretty unique rally in real life and in game. Just not one that I particularly care for. But yeah, it's not that Germany is bad, it's just I don't enjoy asphalt as much as I do dirt. It's really the simple of it. Kind of a messy ending, but we got there. 302, not bad. There's still another... there's only 10 seconds to save. That makes sense. I see nobody uses the car I'm using in the upper ranks, so... It's also worth noting, I'm playing... I don't think actually what position you come in any rally matters for progression. I think you literally just have to complete the years as you go. I don't think it actually matters. Oh, I was down on power big time with the radiator. I don't think it actually matters where you finish, as long as you finish a year. But I'm unfortunately one of those people that likes to have the number 1 on, so I could play on Master, but I play on Skilled. Because on Skilled, I can make mistakes and still win. Against the AI, quote-unquote. Whereas on Master, I have to be pretty locked in. That's because the difficulty times are scaled against a leaderboard. So the fact that I'm usually posting, like, I would say most of the time I'm posting usually top 3 or top 1%, depending on the stage. Like, I can play Master, and I have the achievement for winning on Master with severe damage enabled. I like to play on Skilled. It's more about the personal time, anyway. But I do play on Skilled damage, or severe damage, which is the strongest damage modifier, because I like, you know, if I make a mistake, I like actually having to deal with that mistake, whether suspension or damage, whether suspension or power loss or whatever. I like knowing that if I fuck up, you know, my car's performance is on the line. Not that any racing game comes close to BeamNG in terms of, like, damage simulation, but, you know, if I bottle it into a rock, I'm gonna feel it. Oh, I've been okay. Just filling out a lot of job documentation and shit for my job that's starting. But, I've been wanting to stream. Didn't really know what to stream. I've been playing Art of Rally. I bought it when it came out, actually. I think I pre-ordered it, in fact. Played the first little bit. Played it for like 2 hours. Enjoyed it, but I just never picked it up again for some reason. And I saw it in my library, and I'm like, huh, I want to play that again. And I've been having a lot of fun with it. It was a victim of my standard, get invested in a game for like 2 weeks and then stop playing it for a long time. It's good. Germany, don't get me wrong when I say Germany's my least favorite. Germany is a perfectly fine rally. Like, all the stages in Germany are well designed. They're nice to drive. I just don't enjoy asphalt rally that much. 441, not bad. This is just the same track universe, I think. Sure, it looks like it. If I had to rank them from, like, favorite to least favorite, I think Indonesia's probably the top. I really like Indonesia. I like the way Indonesia drives. I like the terrain design in it. So Indonesia's really good. I like Kenya. Well, that was fucking abysmal. That's what I get for talking while I'm playing. Luckily, there's a repair next stage, I think, because I'm pretty sure I beat the shit out of the car with that one. Indonesia's my favorite, I think. I just really like the way Indonesia flows, and I like the terrain elevation. Kenya is nice. Kenya's probably second. I would say Norway is up there. I like Norway a lot. The snow makes for some interesting stage layout. Finland is probably... I'm trying to think. There's eight rallies. But I haven't gotten to play Australia because I just picked up the Australia DLC yesterday, and it hasn't come up yet in a year. So if there's 7 main rallies, I would say probably Indonesia, Kenya, Sweden. Italy, Finland, Japan, Germany. Basically, the TLDR is Japan and Germany are at the bottom. Indonesia and Kenya are at the top, and everything else is kind of just in between, in the middle. I'd have to really think about it as to like where I would individually put each one. Norway just has fun stages, like I said, because of snow. There's a couple really nasty sections of stages. Whoa, I was actually... Holy shit, that was... Oh, because I fucked up so much at the start of the stage, that's right. Ooh. Yeah, no wonder. Actually, despite that colossal level of fuckery, I'm only 21 seconds out. Oh, a fog stage. This could be rough. Oh yeah, I beat the engine. I beat the engine pretty bad, actually. Norway has a lot of fun, just design that's actually really quite tough. Finland is also similar. I find my problem with Finland is there's a lot of... Sometimes the elevation can make sections feel a little blind. Which I know is a little insane to say when you're looking, you know, kind of top-down, but... Some sections of Finland I find can be hard to, aren't as intuitive to drive. Which isn't really a problem, but I find, like, in the moment-to-moment, for that reason I'm not a huge fan of Finland. Italy I have not really gotten to play much at all since the early years. Like, it just hasn't come up in rotation. I don't know if certain rallies are weighted to come in certain years. Like, I didn't get any, rain stages at all through Group 2. And I didn't get any fog or night stages until Group 3, I think. And I didn't get Norway at all until Group 4. So I don't know if certain stages or certain rallies are weighted to certain years. But, like, I haven't gotten to play Italy for quite a while, probably since down in Group 2, Group 3. So my opinion could very well change on it, getting to play it in the faster cars that I'm working through right now. But yeah, Italy is good. Italy is just well designed. There's nothing about Italy that stands out. There's nothing about Italy that I would say is bad. And because of that reason, it's the middle of the road. Like, in kind of the mid-pack, as I said, between Finland, Norway, and Italy, I would say Norway is the highest highs, Finland has the lowest lows, and Italy is just the most consistent, and for that reason, that's kind of why I could go for any of them on any given day as to what order they're in. Japan has a lot of the same problems as Germany for me, where I'm not as much of a fan as the asphalt handling. It's not that the asphalt rallies are bad, I just don't enjoy them as much. I think the handling model really shines on dirt. And because Japan tends to be more asphalt heavy like Germany, there are dirt courses on it that are good, but in general, I'm not as much of a fan of Japan's stage design. Top 300? Good time. 14 seconds to shave, I can believe that. Probably if I was in a more meta car, would help. And also just being better at the game. Okay, well that's the second rally, a 3 down for 86. Australia, okay, this will be my first round of the Australian stages, so I'm in this blind. I will probably be extra quiet because I will actually have to focus. As this is my first time playing through Australia stages. Cool stage. A very fast stage. Very fast stage. In a good way. Like, it's very high speed the whole way through. I feel like a lot of time on that is... So what am I? I'm 17 seconds off, which makes sense. I imagine a lot of that is being able to hold your nerve and having a car with good top end. That's a cool stage, though. That's fun. That's a really fast stage. Also, thank you, Martin, for the membership. Because I think that's what I named my membership to. Because I don't do any membership-exclusive content. Memberships and super chats are the only form of monetization I have because of where my channel's at growth-wise. So... Shit. Good recovery. I think this is a reverse of the last stage I just drove. Since each rally has 6 stages, and then all of those are reversed as well. So there's technically 12 stages, but 6 uniques. So I think this is the reverse of the previous stage. Which makes sense, it's an easy way to have double the courses. And they do drive differently in each direction, so. I definitely feel like I'm down on power. Yeah, because I'm struggling. I guarantee you I'm down on power. Actually, funnily enough, with Martin doing that membership, I think that crossed me over my payment threshold. Well, in reverse, it's still a good track. I fucked up the start of it pretty bad. But it was a good recovery. Ooh, night stage. Yeah, I was down on power. Figures. Well, thank you, Martin, for the membership. It is always appreciated. This will be scary. Brand new stage at night. So I will be quiet. Fuck. Oh, shit. Cool stage. Those chicanes were annoying. Those chicanes were rough. Top 15%, 379, not bad. So there's about 26 seconds to gain. That makes sense. Hello, Leah. Good stage, though. Just a little rough at night, being my first time on that. The chicane was rough, though. I'm not good at navigating chicanes. I'm not used enough to the handling model to get a feel for them or how to enter them yet. Whoa! Car pitched down really heavily. All the weight transferred when I slammed on the brakes. There's just enough traction to pull the car to the left on braking. That's unfortunate. The physics are modeled quite well for how it looks like a pretty arcade game, but it's actually quite simmy in the handling. Weight transfer has fucked me over more than a few times. See what I mean about weight transfer? Tapped the brakes, I came over the hill. Car got super loose coming over. Oh, decent stage. Screwed up in a couple places. Top 10%, 219, not bad. One more? Oh, another night stage. Oh boy. No rain. But night is going to be painful. Oh. Okay, that felt pretty decent apart from, you know, the tumble. Yeah, top 35, 981. 28 seconds. You cut off... Realistically, if I don't tumble there, there's probably an extra 7 seconds right there. Well, initial impressions of Australia are really good. It's really unique compared to the other tracks in the game. They're a lot faster. The stages are really fast. They're really top-end heavy, which is unique. Not a lot of the other stages are like that. Gotta try, really. That's a cool livery for the 205. Anyway, yeah, it's neat. That's a very pink. It's a very pink Lancia. No, that was those were good. Oh, Group S video. Anyway, as I was saying, Australia, good. A lot of the courses are super top-end heavy, which is unique compared to a lot of the other stages. So I need to play it more to get more of a concrete opinion, but a lot of really unique stages, which is good. Anyway, historical point of divergence. Group S is kind of real in real life-ish. For those who don't know their rally history, 2, 3, 4, B are all like the natural evolution through the late 60s into the mid to late 80s. And then Group B in real life gets cancelled after 86 because drivers, co-drivers, and spectators died a lot in Group B because well, they're fucking fast, and you can see how the crowds are done in game. That's not a game choice. That's people did that. And even in real life, you see modern rally. People don't stay on the roads nowadays, but they're still pretty close. But yeah, you watch old rally footage, and you will see people on the road, and drivers having to avoid them. So in real life, Group S kind of got announced, and there were a couple cars made for it, but it was canceled because Group B got shut down. So they moved away. It was a couple of years of more quiet rallying until Group A came in. Also worth noting is that for game progression reasons, the Group S cars and Group A cars are also faster. Like, because Group S historically would have had a power cap of about 300 horse, And the Group A cars, I don't believe, pushed any more than 350, probably closer to 300. But for gameplay reasons, like the Group A cars make upwards of 800 horse. Which isn't, like, historical. But for game reasons, it's done. And I think it's a good decision for game reasons, although I think it would have been nice to see a historical Group A with their historical power values. But for gameplay reasons, I get why they did this. Anyway. Holy shit, 91 is 4 rallies of 5 stages. That is a long-ass season. Okay, time to run what I'm gonna pick. So all the cars are based on real cars. Once you get to Group S, because I'm just not as familiar with these cars as a lot of them, you know, didn't actually see use. I just simply don't know them very well. Like, I can tell you the 504 is the Peugeot 405. The Gorilla E1 is the Lancia ECT, which didn't see use. I believe the Yumi Bosu was based on an MR2. The Rotary is a Mazda. It's an early RX-7. I think the Ibenhammer is fictional. Or at least I don't know enough about it. The E2, I think, is similar to the Lancia ECT. The Superbus I don't recognize, and the T22 I don't recognize. All of these are all-wheel drive. Quite frankly, it doesn't really matter what I run. The Ibenhammer has the most power. Sorry, the Gorilla E2 has the most power. Everyone's got a 5-speed all-wheel drive. I might run the 504. Just because I like Peugeot, and it's a car I recognize. I'm gonna run the 504, I think. Alright, Kenya. Brand new car, too. On a night stage. Well, trial by fire. Shit. Suspension damage I'm pulling. Yeah, there's a pull to the right. Shit. Wow, that was different. The car being faster is one thing. Holy shit, I'm down on the board. Granted, I guess I had that 5-second time gap. Yeah. What's really gonna throw me off, or what is throwing me off, rather, is the, different handling. These things have a lot more bite. They turn in a lot better than the Group B cars, and that's gonna take some getting used to. Couldn't see. I could have kept the throttle down there, but I didn't know what was coming up. Also, how is chat doing? I know I'm not talking a whole lot because I'm focusing, but how is chat? Could have been disastrous. One moment. Somebody's knocking at my door. Duh. My dad had not heard from me. Looking for ice cream online. Why online? You gonna get ice cream delivered? Or are you just looking at ice cream? Also, for being distracted, I was really happy with that corner recovery right there. Felt like I executed that fairly well for having to just jump right back into it. The chat artists around here get a bit quirky at night. Pretty decent stage. 439 is good. I'm still 20 seconds off. People just hold their nerve better. Alright, repair stage. Let's see how fucked the car is. Oh, actually not that fucked. Yeah, the suspension. There you go. Alright, finally a daytime stage. Now I can actually push this thing. It's the reverse of the stage I ran first. But now I can actually push the car since we're in the day. As if I don't run super wide. Ah! I feel like I kind of got fucked there by the terrain. The low poly visual style is cool, but I think it just bit me in the ass with that terrain. I don't feel like I should have gotten flung like that, but whatever. It's on me for not staying more on the track, I guess. Ah, shit. That's my fault. I tried to cut it too close. Damn, that was a bad stage. I was still actually top on the stage. Top 15% though. Ugh. Yeah, that was messy. Well, short daytime stage. Can't be that bad. Just realized this bridge doesn't have guardrails. Oh, too fast. There we go. That wasn't that bad of a stage. Small fuck up, but top 400. Probably would have been top 300 if I didn't fuck that corner up. The recovery was good, though. Oh, for some reason I misread that corner and thought we were going up the hill. Whoops. I don't know why I thought that. Just a total blank in mind. I know. I don't like that it's spring. It's already starting to get warm. Oops. Not good. Nah. I feel like I could recover that. I feel like the auto reset got me there. I mean, it probably would have taken longer than 5 seconds anyway for me to recover that, but still, I like having to recover my own car. Sure hope this corner's long. There we go. That looks like the end of the stage right there. Yeah, not a super clean stage. 2 5-second penalties, yeah. Yeah. Top 35%'s not good. Still won the rally just because the amount of time I built up, but I'm not a huge fan of the 504. I'm not a huge fan of the handling on it. New car? Yeah, super mouse. Is this a Golf? Hold on, I need to look that up. That almost looks like a Golf shell. Oh, it's an Aster 4S. Ah. Well, I got a livery for a van? Okay. Okay, I think 1988 or 89 will be my last runs for the stream. We'll pull out the E1. I'm kind of feeling the Delta. Use the van. Van's not in this category. Of the 4 vans in the game, 3 are in their own category, which can only be used in custom rallies, and one of them is in the Group B category, but doesn't get unlocked until the end of the campaign. Holy shit, this track is bumpy. Welcome back, Italy. Car sounds nice. Oh Leah, thank you for the membership. Much appreciated. How kind are you? I'll pull up the vehicles in a custom rally so you can see. This car feels nice. The handling feels a little odd. Like, it feels like it's super low to the ground. That was more sudden of a turn than I was anticipating. Also, I wouldn't use the vans anyway, because I like driving actual rally cars. I think this will be my last year of the campaign that I'll do on this stream, 88. Because it'll be 2 rallies that are 3 stages each, so it'll be 6 stages. Which will probably take around 15 minutes. 15, I would say, depending on stage length. 10 to 15, depending on stage length. Well, no, because there's not really any stages that are less than 2 minutes, so... Oh, that was a pretty good stage. It was a little messy at the start, but we pulled it off. Top 500, good time. This is a short one. I say not many stages less than 2 minutes as we get one. I like this car. This actually feels really nice. Handling feels really, really good. It's a nice mix of slidey and still reasonably controlled. The 504 had too much bite, and this feels like a more natural amount of aero. NASCAR, I'm going to beat you to death, Suzuka, and there's nothing you can do about it. Oh, I sure hope that was after the finish line. Top 230 or top 250? Not bad, not bad, not bad at all. Night stage? Oh, it's the same stage in reverse at night. Okay, this could get messy. Okay, that was after the finish, thank God. How is Suzu? I gotta say, I do actually quite like the shorter rallies. I think they're fun because they're high pressure. Like in a longer stage, if you make a mistake, you know, you have time to build it up, which is good too, because obviously a long stage means it's more about the overall consistent flow of the whole stage. But the short course, you're like, you know, you have to push it because if you make a mistake, come on, that was not that much of a cut. I thought that was fine, considering there was an inner wall on that turn too. Well, as I was saying, you can't make a mistake on short stages because you just won't have enough time to make it up. That 5-second penalty is going to ruin my stage time. Yeah. Yeah, I'm 16 seconds off record. I probably would have been top 1,000-ish. That's annoying. Tired of being an adult? I hear ya. Kenya, again. I will say, with the random stage selection, sometimes it does feel a little sad getting the same stage over and over. In Group 3 and 4, I kept getting Indonesia, like, all the time in years. Which, I like Indonesia, it's good, but also, like... I've barely gotten to drive Norway. Or Finland, that much, for that matter. That was my first time in Italy in a little while, too. Like, don't get me wrong, Kenya and Indonesia are my favorite rallies, but... I do like variety. Sometimes having that Germany right in the middle of the championship is just enough to piss me off in a way that makes me do well in it. Okay, I will say, the biggest thing I'm noticing with this car is, it feels like it sits really low because it's eating bumps. Like, I feel like I feel every little imperfection in the road. It's not really a bad thing, but it's an observation, and it has thrown me off here and there. It's a small price to pay for how nice the rest of the car feels, but it is noticeable. I'm not going to say it's not. It feels probably the most... It definitely feels the most planted of the Group S cars. Well, I've only driven two. It's one of the more planted cars I've driven so far in general across the game, even compared to some of the Group A. It just feels very low to the ground. Which is definitely not positive. It's just, it's noticeable whenever you hit an uneven turn. Shit. I should have dropped a gear on that and put the throttle down earlier. What would have been a really cool, like, special stage in this game would have been Pikes Peak. I know Pikes Peak requires a license, because, like, Pikes Peak is actually its own thing, and you need a license to have it, as far as I'm aware. But a Pikes Peak stage would have been really cool. Yeah, this does feel like driving a slammed shitbox. Suzuka, you're pretty much right on the money. The difference is this thing is actually fun to drive. Hi, Cinder! That's a hard 90 corner. You have good news, because this will be my last rally. There's 3 stages in this rally. This will be my last rally, and then I'll be calling stream and all. If you want to play Minecraft, I'll hop on. We can hopefully make some more progress on that build. Salted and I logged off pretty shortly after. We symmetrized the build. And then we logged off because we weren't really sure what the plan was. 214, not bad. Still 20 seconds off base, wow. A lot of the guys at the top of the boards are at the top of the boards across the whole game, I'm noticing. Which makes sense. I'm not gonna shitbox aren't fun, but like, there's a point where lowering your car is excessive. So it's a bit morbid, but like, do you even have the lifespan to complete a project car at this rate? Or has your health gotten better? Okay, slamming on the brakes there was both really good because I think I would have overshot bad, but also really risky because of the way the weight left over, it was really weird coming over that hill. Slightly better? Big. I nearly just caked that rock. Bad corner on my part. Whoops. Depends, Cecil, also how much money do you have to build a project car? I found one that might be pretty good. But I think you'd have to ship it because I don't remember where it's located. I think you'd have to import it. I can send you a link. I feel like I've taken powertrain damage. I don't feel like I should be this slow. Oh, because I still had room in 4th. Even then, 5th gear feels like it's not there. I think I have some powertrain damage. I don't really know what would have caused it though. I don't remember really crashing into much. Maybe it's just general wear and tear. I wonder if parts wear down through the rally. I mean, Africa's famously hard on cars, so I wonder if Africa has almost like passive damage. It's 25 years old? It's 40 years old, I think. I'd have to pull it up. I've started browsing racingjunk.com reasonably often, so it's a good website if you want to see what's around there. Integras are cool. If you can find a Type S, they're pretty neat. Oh, that could have been disastrous. Oh, this is still disastrous. Not a horrible recovery. Oh yeah, I'm definitely down on power. Like I said, I don't feel like I've smashed the shit out of my car. I really wonder if Africa has some kind of passive malice to reflect how hard it is on cars in real life. Decent time, top 600. Yeah, I was down on power. I thought 5th was pretty... 5th felt really weak. I learned my lesson from last time. Wow, oops. Oops. Man, that was awful. Good recovery. Police broke it up like a... Oh, a car meet, yeah. Because the US police are basically Nazis. Well, not even basically, just are. It was a good save overall, car was super loose on exit. Don't worry, at least your president's tweeting that he's glad that someone died. The US is a funny country. Beamer, one of my dad's friends just got a, I believe it's an E36 or something. Just buy a Golf GTI. I mean, as long as you're not doing anything, like, illegal or, like, inconveniencing in a car meet, I don't really see the big deal. If you just get a bunch of guys to fucking hang out in a parking lot somewhere, I don't see the problem. It's only if you're being, like, actual assholes about it. 5 Series are cool. I actually really like the M2s. If I was going to buy, like, a BMW, I'd probably buy an M2. But I can respect the 5 Series. Well, let's see how the... Okay, I'm lucky. Wow, top 400 even with that mistake is pretty impressive. There's still 17 seconds to make up, though. And just like that, 1988 is done. New car. Oh, I unlocked a new van. Haha. Yeah, that's true. 2 Series isn't a good family car, or at least just I actually really like that livery. That's a nice. It's a nice scheme. That's also a nice scheme, to be honest. Get one of the old Volvo wagons. The old, like, Volvo sport wagons with the R wagons. Oh, you're right, I was gonna show off the vans for fucking, what's his name? There's a van in Group B. There's a Das Uberspeed van. This is the only van in an actual competition class. I don't know if there's a historical basis to this, or if it's just here because it's funny. Oh, does it have to be on time attack? Yeah, it does. Vans. Then there's Das Speed Van, which is basically a, it's just the Group 2 equivalent. Das High Speed Van, which is just taller. I don't know if it has, like, No, wagon. The death of the wagon is really sad in the US. Europe has a Golf R wagon still. I think that would be a hell of an import car. Das high-speed van, I don't really know what the difference is, to be honest. Other than it being taller and having a slightly different wheel set. Power's the same. There's Das Cube van, which I shouldn't really need to explain. And Fun Selector's van, the devs van. Since this is the actual van he uses in, like, actual real life, because Vancouver was too expensive to live in. There's also a tri-wheeler. 20 HP. This thing has to be, like, incredibly fucking slow. Where's Just run a super short Satondo with it. This thing has to be, like, abysmally slow. Okay, this thing is definitely making more than 20 horsepower. Okay, so maybe the, maybe Das Speed Van and Das High Speed Van actually have two different power numbers, because this thing definitely is more than 20 horse. It's also fucking undrivable. There is the Dakar truck, which is actually really cool. I hope the dev puts the Dakar truck in Over the Hill. I don't think it'll happen because that's a game more about like just off-roading and crawling. But I think like a huge Dakar rally in this kind of game, in this kind of style would be cool. And there's a log truck too. So, yeah, they're just funny stuff that the dev put in. The new Priuses are good. They have a couple of quirks, but the new Priuses are actually pretty good. They're reasonably quick, they're fun to drive, from everything I've heard. They look nice, surprisingly. So. Anyway, Das end of stream. Of course, right as it starts getting busy. I wonder if I can pull up that car I was talking about, Susu. Search. Found it. It's a 1985 Corolla A86. I'll post it in the server. I'll post it in the discussion. It's located in Sweden, though. Oh, it's actually rally built too. Full roll cage, proper springs, control arm. Suzu, I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna be the guy. Just get a Golf GTI, or get a Golf R. The Golf is better. Bye, Sable. The stream will be over pretty shortly anyway. If I ever had, like, a truly retarded amount of money, I would buy an old, I would buy one of the Peugeot 205 T16s, the homologation car for the 205 T16. Because all rally cars generally have to be homologated with, like, civilian-ish variants of them. And if I ever had, and these things go for like 500 grand, but if I ever had a retarded amount of money, I would buy probably the 205 T16 homologation car. Mostly because this thing is my favorite rally car. So. Anyway. Wow. Game is closed. Yeah, have fun finding a Civic Type R. They're basically impossible to find in Canada now. Because they only imported like 500. So. Anyway, as I was saying, I have nothing else to say. So. I will 1984 the stream, and I will try and stream again sometime soonish, because I have to get through this game, and I want to do an actual video on this game. So, I have to finish it first. But I want to do a video on Art of Rally, because I actually really like it, and I think it's really well made. But I gotta finish it. So, I will probably try and stream a bit more for the time being. And I fixed my War Thunder 2. It turns out having a sound mod installed completely fucks the game. So Gaijin fucked something up in the back end, and there's just nothing I can do about it except disable my sound mods. So, anyway, leapy time.